he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the 41, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they do finally get him at the 12. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
At the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
2nd and 4.
Being chased out left. And he will have a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Rocket!
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Caught left side by Hilton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right, with this deficit, this stage. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans draw a bit closer. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Watson. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
18. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Colts take over first and
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The give to Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Taylor. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They run with Taylor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these 2 sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
It's a pickup.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
quick taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? They had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control chains, I'm using every because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Now Rivers, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And got his man complete. Big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards.
First down.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf.